have 2 keys that you could identify to find the job or the path for you. I absolutely do. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and then I'll tell you. Two keys. Let me explain something to you. Come on this road of finding your abundance and finding the coordinates to your specified happiness. Literally is filled with gems that you're like, bruh, why I didn't know this before? I would have saved myself from all the corporate trauma thereof. But it's okay, because you know what? We're going to go ahead and each one teach one, right? Okay, so listen, the first thing is know your purpose. And I feel like that is being so diluted, because people are literally walking around going, what is my passion? I don't know what my calling is. I don't know. And it's really simple. Let me tell you the one thing that's super ghetto about humans. We complicate a lot. It's really not that serious. Because you know why? And I'll tell you why I say that. Because you get hints. Let me tell you. It's the thing that you naturally lean into. It's the thing that you naturally get an interest about. It's the thing that stirs you up, and the rest of your people are like, that don't really bother me. It don't bother you. And you want to protest and you want to do other things. And everybody else is like, so what are we doing for dinner? You see what I'm saying? It's the thing that when you do it, you feel alive. It's the thing that when you do it, it makes you feel like, I could do this for hours. You see what I'm saying? It literally feels like, you know how you can tell when something's not for you? Immediately disconnected. Immediately no. Immediately bored. You know how I know I wasn't supposed to be a lawyer? Because I'm not reading all those codes. I'm not doing it. And that could be mistaken, because I love a good rule. Listen, give me a good do not do. Prudent citizen here. You understand? Love it. I love to enforce a rule. Like, they said don't do that. They said don't press backspace. They said don't do that. Love it. But sometimes people see aspects of what they're good at, and then they package it wrong. Because as soon as they would have been like, you got to take a bar test, I would have been like, now I got to memorize this. Immediately now. You know how I know it wasn't meant to be a phlebotomist? The one that takes the blood at the job? Because as soon as the needle comes out, I start sweating. Immediately now. And guess what? I love to help people. Oh, I'm a helping grandbaby. I want to make people feel good. I want to encourage them. I want people to be their best, eat all the above, but not in the needle aspect. Not when I can smell your fluids. Not when I can smell you. Very, very, very sensitive to smell. So I knew right away, anything in the medical field, you can count me out. Immediately. It's immediately no. But on the flip side, when you start to see the things that you are like, I like this. And let me just pause on that. There's a beauty in discovering what you don't like. There's a beauty and profound wisdom in confirming that's not it. Don't you ever look at something as, I wasted my time. Don't you ever look at something like, you know what, I just feel like I'm so far behind. Don't you ever look at that, because there's 2 types of roads. There's the road of the person that was planted, that was pointed, that was purpose, and they knew exactly from the time that they were 2.5, I'm going to be Beyonce. You understand? That's different. They were in tune with what they wanted, and then the environment curated that. That's a little bit of a head start. Some of us get the opposite, where we bump our heads and shins and pinky toes, and we have to figure out, oh, that's not it. But here's what we and the world doesn't reveal. We both got to experience both paths, because we could take a Beyonce, and we could look at the fact that she went through several girl groups. When she was a teenager, it was called Girls Time. And then she had the original Destiny Child, where they finally did go ahead and get their record label and deal after hearing no so many different times. And then they got the downsized version of the Destiny Child. And then she did that. And then she had to gradually get to a place that she realized, I'm a solo singer. Because she had to figure out at first what didn't work. Her purpose. Yeah, I know you thought lead singer, but maybe you were supposed to be a solo singer. And she had to discover that along the way of finding out what did not work. It doesn't work when everybody's work ethic is not the same. It doesn't work when you have a sound in your head, but people's voices don't match that. You see what I'm saying? But if not careful, we'll look at a Beyonce like, man, she had it. No, she had to sing songs like, I'm a survivor. Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You thought that I was weak without you? You see what I'm saying? That's only sung from somebody who knew, bruh, this was enough to break me. This was enough to be like, I'm done with singing forever, but I put too much time in. She ain't gonna know high school prom and all that other stuff she did, but she didn't get to experience her real childhood because she was on the road. Talking about no. Well, Wyclef and them. You understand? And so you have to understand, first and foremost, first key, what is your purpose? What are the things you feel passionate about? What are the things that actually get you to go, I could do this? I hate to say it, if living was free, I would do it for free because I enjoy it that much. But we're going to monetize and do what we need to do. Okay. Second thing is plant. Where do you plant your purpose? See, some people will go, man, I want to make people feel good. I want to go in the medical field, since I brought it up before. And then they'll go in the ER and realize, oh my gosh, this is too much. Maybe your purpose is medical, but maybe it's supposed to be office space. Maybe a little small starter up pediatric care kind of thing. Your purpose is just as important as planting yourself. Because the one thing, and I'll go ahead and tell you this, the one thing that I've learned about my plants is if I don't position them for what they need, because some need direct sunlight, some need indirect, some work a little better in low shade, they need a little bit of a shadow corner. I started putting plants just where I wanted them to be because they looked pretty, and then they all started withering in a certain way. And I had to go back to like, I'm sorry, what do you need? Where do you need to be planted? And then when I placed them in the mirror or in the window, north-facing window, south-facing window, all these other different things, I started to see the fruit of, I planted you correctly according to your purpose. And I hate to be, deep, but we're made from dirt, right? So some of that we can kind of go ahead and apply to our own lives. The two keys of finding the path, the job, whatever God has for you, is first asking Him to reveal, if you don't already know, what is my purpose? And the second is, and where should I plant that? Where can I be the most effective with what you've shown me? And He guarantees you, not me, that you'll have a life and a life more abundantly. It's just what it says. And I believe it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and let me go. Free PDF. Because I know that some of these gems Holy Spirit is dropping on you. You're like, oh, I need to write some of this down. Go ahead and get the free PDF. And I do these videos once a week because I'm documenting the gems and all that comes from me going on this particular road to abundance. And you're going to journey with me because I'm not going by myself. I'm not. Refuse. Are you shackled? No, but you're going to be here. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and let me go. We'll talk later. Later.